you never see the impact of your actions, and you live in this little goddamn bubble, and here their bubble is burst. Here's Chuck Schumer trying to have one of these ritzy, dinners that they do for donors. And this must have been, I don't know specifically how much it cost to get into this one, but it is a very small group of people that are together in this room. And clearly Schumer is, whining and dining his donors. And Schumer, along with pretty much everybody in our Senate, I mean, there's a couple of exceptions, but for the most part, all of them have continued to massively fund fossil fuels and the destruction of our planet in every way. And so during his little millionaire funder dinner, you have climate defiance standing up and just destroying it. And I know that those of you listening on the podcast won't be able to see it, but you can pretty much hear what's going on. They stand up with posters, and Schumer looks like a clown. And anyway, just for those of you watching, enjoy.
Fossil fuels! Off fossil fuels, Schumer! Off fossil fuels! Schumer, get off it! Put people over profit! Stop fossil fuels, Schumer! Stop fossil gas! Stop fossil gas! Schumer, get off it! Put people over profit! Hey, Schumer!
Oh, my on?
Just fighting.
You're on, baby.
For what? How did you get in here?
Get off it! Put people over profit!
So for those listening to just a podcast, then they start fighting over the signs, because here's the thing: is you have these largely very pudgy, older, almost exclusively men. There's some women there, but older people who have paid whatever amount of money to see Chuck Schumer, and they're not real fighters. All right, they're not gonna take down these young kids with signs that say "Get off fossil fuels" and "Down with Chuck Schumer." Which side are you on? And so you have the bunch of pudgy old white guys trying to fight to rip these signs out of, I'm calling them kids, but these are probably 20-year-olds and some 30-year-olds, trying to rip these signs out of their hands, because that's the thing, is when you're that rich and you're that out of touch and you live in your little bubble of what is reality, which your reality is simply that you can continue to exploit this world and to fucking destroy it while everything burns down around you. And you never have to see the impact on the victims. You never really have to see it. For the most part, you stay in your car. You don't go to the lower level stores. You go to the richer places. You never see the impact of your actions, and you live in this little goddamn bubble. And here their bubble is burst. They have people in their face screaming at them that you are part of the problem. You're destroying this world, destroying this planet. And we're, at the very least, we're going to go down swinging. And so you have them in their faces, and they don't know how to react. They have no idea how to react other than to just say, get them out of here. We don't like them reminding us of this reality. And that's what this is. And it's really, I mean, of course, it's sad in some ways, but hilarious to see them try and just be like, reassert the bubble. Reassert the bubble.
I know they already stop that.
They keep trying to swat away the cameras because they don't want to be seen at this event, which is exactly how they should feel. They should not want to be seen at these events. We need to make them scared to be seen at these events, which cameras do that.
Our generation that is going to live through the climate crisis. You cannot do this to us. Get off it. Put people over profit.
Stop saying you're fixing it while you're doing this. Schumer got $300,000 in donations from Next Era so that he would push the Mountain Valley Pipeline into the debt ceiling bill.
He rejected Senator Tim Kaine's amendment to strip it out of the debt ceiling deal, and then he dare say buts and prayers, and he stands there while he's telling us the Mountain Valley Pipeline will be the equivalent of 26 coal-fired power plants.
And just to reiterate, in case you guys don't realize this, these people are goddamn heroes. Like, we should all be involved in this type of thing. And I get that many of us, we can't for a variety of reasons. You know, many people have, it has to do with families and it has to do with money and it has to do with getting to these events and how do you get in and all these type of things. So there's a lot of reasons, but for those who have the capability, all these events should be interrupted. All these events should be stopped. And you should have all of these politicians who continue to act like they're doing something, right? Chuck Schumer will give a speech about how much he cares about climate change while he takes hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe more than that, from these companies that further climate change, that further climate crisis, that extract fossil fuels, that cause deforestation. They're all connected to him. And if they're not connected directly to like ExxonMobil, then they're connected to the company that's connected to ExxonMobil. So while they go, I don't take any money from big oil. Yeah, you do by association. You take it from BlackRock or something that is one of the biggest owners of big oil or biggest owners of deforestation. And you know, these groups that pop up that can actually interrupt these meetings and these events, you know, God bless him. If I had a God, I'd use him I'd have that guy bless them.
Receive so much money for them. And he's doing more. What the hell, Senator Schumer?
How can you pretend to be a climate leader and say that you care about climate change and you want young voters to vote for you? Someone argue with me.
I want to talk to Senator Casey because Senator
Casey is complacent too, but Schumer's the one who's been accepting the money.
I love that one of them said, because basically all the old sad people just begin filtering out of the event, which isn't the best kind of interruption where it actually shuts down the event. The event can't go on because they haven't prepared for that much security to drag people kicking and screaming out of their $1 million event. And so they don't have any way to stop it. And so all the old people start, the old millionaires start filtering out of the room and basically just leaving. And then one of the people holding the signs, that is one of the disruptors, says, "Somebody argue with me, like give me your stance, your point." But they don't have one. They don't have one. One of them said that one of the people just kept saying, "We're working on it." Oh, are you? Have you been working on it for 50 years? Yeah. Good luck with that. I just want to play these last couple of seconds because that guy who was trying to tear the signs away tells them to erase the video footage.
Schumer has authority.
Delete that.
All right.
Delete it.
He says, erase it. Erase it. By the way, I am supposed to have one of the founders of Climate Defiance on the show. Probably either be Saturday or Monday. So hopefully that's coming up soon.